Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Party Pit. Mikey here in the dealer's chair on Thursday evening, starting about an hour and a half earlier than I normally would. It's just because I'm so hyped to actually try to get through the last little bit of this core game content and go Heavensward in Final Fantasy XIV today. Yes, 42 hours into the game, nearly 50 levels completed. I have my 6 crystals. I'm ready to get into that next section of the game. Let's go ahead and get started here, shall we? Let me go ahead and fire it up real quick. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me last night. We had a blast, as always, with Marbles on stream. We're going back to one of my primary games tonight, which is, of course, Final Fantasy XIV. Let me go ahead and get myself kicked over to my main screen here, just like that. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and cue down the background music because we no longer need it for the moment. And away we go. All right. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Thinking about you guys that are out there in North Carolina, South Carolina area. I've got friends and family that live there. Most of them are in the process of evacuating. I hope you guys stay safe and don't suffer any catastrophic damages from the impending hurricane. My thoughts and prayers are going out with you guys. Dan XVR, good to see you again. How are you today? We're going to load Silas into the game right now, and we're going to pick up where we left off just a few short days ago. We had just finished the fight with Garuda. We've got a little bit more to go, and then we are getting into our next phase of the game. I am totally stoked for it. This is my first ever run-through of playing Final Fantasy XIV, so this has been a real treat for me. Got my coffee, which is customary for my stream. But make sure I stay hydrated. I've always got water on hand just in case I need it. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was playing... yeah, I was off stream for a little bit a couple days ago, and I decided I was going to play a little bit of Triple Triad against some of the people here. Alright, Eyes on the Empire. Where am I going with this one again? I need to go to... Alright, we're going to Karthus. Central Highlands, Camp Dragonhead. Okay, so I know I can teleport there. Alright, we're going to go right back there, and we're going to get this adventure underway. Hope you guys will stick around with me, see what kind of craziness we can get into here. You know, I'm finding this ironically funny because I was testing out some settings earlier today before I decided to go live. Now, I've got a green screen behind me, as you guys can tell. I never knew that orange would actually disappear from green. It shouldn't inherently be set that way, but it's kind of funky because depending on how I turn it, it literally disappears. I'll never understand it. Alright, so we're going to mount up on the Chocobo. Let's see which way we've got to run here. Not sure why, actually. Possibly, and I know I've been suffering from sinuses for a few days. So, I mean, that could possibly be it. Other than that, I'm not real sure. Alright, so we're going there. We are right... Alright, we're there. Alright, so we gotta turn that away. That's where we're going. It's all good. I'll get through it eventually. I'll probably get back to sounding like my normal, annoying self. Turner is like basically saying, you've been gone so long, you're basically a sprout again. I'm just checking out the Novice Network. It's kind of funny, just watching what they talk about. Alright, so we're heading off toward Dragonhead here. But before we get there, we're gonna go off-roading. Alright, level 35 versus 48. I don't think they're gonna bother me. Nah, they're not good. Alright, we're going right here. Let's get the bird out of the water. You stand before Zamel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name, but none but authorized personnel may enter. Well, I guess this letter means I'm authorized. Letter from Lord Portalane, so you've come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Orm Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Paramons. He should be able to assist you. Alright, so south and west means that, yep, he's going to be right down there by Mordana. Alright, we're up and running. Let's see what we find here. Nah, it's not that easy to catch me when I'm on my chocobo. But man, are they trying. Alright, so it looks like we're heading into this cave over here. It's a good thing I'm not afraid of the dark. Alright, here we are. Imperial airship. I saw it approach to land with mine own 2 eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Rough orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Wants to share with you what he knows of the 2 fugitives. There were prisoners aboard the airship. It seems that they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. I love my chocobo. Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I've marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Alright, come on, bird. Let's see. Alright, we've got footprints. Oh, we found the small footprints. Alright, we're surveying. I'm not going to worry about mounting up just yet. We don't really need to. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a short search. Depending on how far this decides to take me, of course. Alright. So we're going to have to fight a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I don't know, in a way I'm kind of hoping I have another dungeon or 2 to do. Now if I had one of my 2 resident experts here with me, I'd be able to tell. So I'm kind of going blind on this one for a little bit. Alright, forward we go. I can't believe this goes slower than most of the normal ones. Makes set number 4, I believe. I was gonna say, are they hiding under the bridge? Yes, yes, they are. Sneaky little devils. Oh, I found Wedge. Hi, Wedge. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sucky eater as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. It's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. But Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. Track down Wedge, that's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I have no idea. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but there's nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it is called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope, was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Alright, so we're going to mount the bird. And off we go. Come on, Balaam, you can't swim. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Crazy bird. Hey, not too shabby. You got 50 on that one. Any two scattered pays 50. Any two side by side will pay 75. You get 3 of a kind. It's 250. You get the special insignias 750. So they're getting warmed by the fire and free food. Nice. Stay here as long as you need. Alright, so now we're just waiting for Sid to show up. Alright, so we're going to talk to Wedge. Alright, oh, those would be nice. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again. Do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Hey, Gracker, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see. So, we're gonna go talk to, alright, we gotta talk to this lady. The Rogadin gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, they have you elected to pass us by. Alright. Come on, bird butt, we ride. Alright, we're gonna bust through the door, turn back around the corner, and down we go. Alright, so into the cave. Surrounded by plasmoids, thankfully they're non-aggressive. I'll bet you he's been here. Alright, well, we're going to take these down one by one. No, I didn't want the plasmoids, I want the revenants. God bless it. Alright, and because of this, of course, we're going to wind up dying. Yep. Oh well. And all the way back to New Gridania. Yay. Alright, so we're going to go back, we're going to heal up, we're going to wind up taking our teleport all the way back. Just got to make sure we got enough MP for it. Alright, back to Camp Dragonblood we go. Let's try this again, shall we? At least the good thing was that was an optional flight. I could have actually gotten out of there, but I was just too stubborn. Which oftentimes is my case. Alright. So we are off and running again. Let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Highland Goobos are attacking. Alright, so we're going to make the run one more time. See how this is going to go this time. Alright, yeah, we're going to skip right along the side of Dragon Head. We're not going to go directly through. Alright, yeah, we gotta go back there. Okay. Alright, we're gonna cross the water. And into Boulder Downs we're gonna go. Try to avoid the critters if at all possible. Alright, there we go. A little bit better, a little bit better. Looks like if we stick a little bit closer to the road, we're going to be a little better off. And we're about to come up on a fate. Which we're going to avoid. We're going to go right back in here. Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me, but where in this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Alright, so we got that on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to update the gear. We're going to equip that. Make it a little bit better on ourselves. Let's see where else he could have gone. Must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where to look. Alright, so I guess we're going upstairs and we're going to talk to somebody else. Somebody who may have more information. Of course, the next nearest person would have to be 10 miles up the tower. Yep, not one of those two. I can hear the bird following right behind me. Alright, let's see what Ignace has to say. Friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found anywhere here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Denifin Pass, southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Well, since you put it that way, I'll make sure I take the chocobo down. Might be a little bit safer. One thing I do like about the towers here, unlike in World of Warcraft, they actually do put some height on them. Alright, so we gotta pass the fate one more time. And we're gonna make our way up. That's interesting to look at. We've got Garleans on that side. Battle for Notorious Biggs. Our orders are to take you back dead or alive. Why don't you come find out, tinhead? Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. Alright, time to get in there and whoop some butt. Kill them all? Yeah, good luck with that. Get them out of the way first. Ooh, we got Magitech Vanguards on the way in. Alright, so I guess we gotta take this thing down. Get rid of the Magitech Vanguards. Alright, We've almost got enough now. Alright, got the Mage's Ballad going yet again. I'm going to say I'm locked in place there. Oh, we failed it. Alright, gotta try it again. Let's try this again. Alright, and unfortunately I can't use my bird in the duty, or at least it doesn't seem like I can. Hey, thank you so much for the Lord Rodimus. Appreciate it, man. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. They want me to stay near Biggs, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, let's try this again. Biggs, you maniac. Come on now, don't keep doing that crap. Alright, so we got that down. Alright, good. We completed it that time. Sweet. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well, Eda and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. Alright. So I guess we're going to be heading back to Monument Tower ourselves. Yes, yes we are. Alright. We run. And just based from what I'm seeing from my experience bar, it looks like I'm going to have more than enough ability to level past this and then some. Alright. Back talk to Wedge. Aww. Can I thank you enough? The same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe a lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gosh, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. And Alpino told me on the raid of the Waking Sand, or on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I asked myself that same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I concluded that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Askians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled to the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minphelia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks, and then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. Much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control, and thereby forced an emergency landing. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs's handiwork. Like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Aww. Silas, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minphelia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Galligold, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate it. Sid wants to prepare a strategy to rescue Minphelia and the other Scions. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minphelia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say that they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It is a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Speak with Slaffborn at Revenant's Toll. Okay. So we're going that way into Mordona. Alright, come on, birds, quit warming your buns by the fire. It's time to go. We're gonna leave this place behind. A little too cold for my liking. Alright, so we're gonna wait till we cross the bridge and then we're gonna turn south. Alright, so kind of scooting this way will put us right in the general vicinity direction of where we need to be. We're going to pass the Snow Wolf. Alright, here we go. We're about to pass into Mordona. Alright, heading into a new area. I always like this. Especially when it's worth 50,000, almost 50,000 XP just to go to a new area. Alright, is there a place to repair nearby? Summoning Bell, Independent Mender, and Independent Merchant. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and repair our items. Let's see. Is there anything good that we can use? Oh, yes, that yew longbow looks nice. Alright, let's see if that was a wise choice. It should have been. Alright, let's see if you've got any decent gear for us. We need battle gear. Ranger's hat. Can't use it, can't use it. No. Downgrade, downgrade. Can't use it. Darn it. Can't use it. Alright, we can use those. Alright, so we bought those. We can't use it. Come on, there's got to be something in here we can use. Alright, yes, we can use the boots. Alright, let's go ahead and get in there and equip the new gear. Would have been nice if they actually would have had some kind of a chest piece that was better, but unfortunately, up to 3, none of them are actually any good for us. So we're going to go ahead and at least start selling off some of this crazy stuff. I'm gonna actually have to open. I gotta see if there's a bank nearby. Anything that's something that I can actually put all this extra gear into, because it's just, I've got so much stuff now. Alright. Anything and everything that we no longer need, we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of. We're gonna keep anything that's pink. Alright, slowly but surely we're gaining back some of the money we spent on the gear. Four different sets of trousers. Man, it's almost like I got an entire wardrobe on me. Alright, we're going to keep those. What else do we have? That's it. Okay. So we are back to where we should be. We got a little bit better hit points and stuff going on now. Alright, we're definitely hitting the Aetheryte Crystal while we're right here. And we're going to get the Chocobo Keep while we're here. Always, always, always do the same stuff over and over and over. Alright, now, these guys are where? Revenant's Toll. Oh, we're looking for this guy, okay. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Mephilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh, the front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Heh, that's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then, it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glomont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready. Let's do this. Alright. In a bold, brazen, but yet crazy kind of way, we're about to try to rescue our friends by becoming the enemies. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Y'shtola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Alright, so we are going to talk to Glomont up here. Or Glomont. Looking for Glomont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Yeah, you're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Glomont wants to aid you in the mission to rescue the captured Scions. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry that want for rescue? Then Slaffborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. We've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once you know for certain your friends are there, we'll move on to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. So we're on a recon. Alright, come on, bird. You're with me. Man, we got a long run ahead of us. Is there anything northern Thanolin? Alright. Looks like the only way we're going is out and around. And we're going to do the smart thing. We're going to stick to the roads. At least as much as we can so we find things like this out there. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so we are continuing on through. About halfway to where we want to be. Alright. Looks like the smartest move for us is going to be to actually go through the tangle. Oh, really? You want to fight, huh? Alright, fine. Damn frog in its tongue. Oh, now I gotta suffer through two of them. And that Nyx decided to go for a flab attack, missed. Alright, so it looks like we're heading into exactly where we need to be, and we're going to have to fight through some Morbles, more than likely. Not exactly what was high on my priority list, but hey, if it means getting to where I've got to get to, then so be it. Alright, we've got him down and dead. Alright, good. Alright, let's fight another one or two. Alright, so we had to fight through two Morbles so far. There's probably several more in my way, I'm sure. Alright, so no, I'm going to have to actually get through here, I got to go all the way around. Stick to the side over here. Alright. Getting closer and closer to our intended target. But I gotta see if I can find... Alright, this is kind of weird. How is it that I can get through? I've got to be able to find a way to get through here, it looks like. Or something similar. Oh, alright. Looks like we're going the hard way. Alright, well, the marble's over there, so I won't really have to worry about that one. Got another one right there. Alright, I'm really trying to not get too close to the city. But I'm not going to have any choice, because it's actually right here. Alright, so we're going into the... We finally found it, we're going into the drainage pipe. Alright, we got a whole group of Chigos here. A little bit more. These things are absolutely doing a number on me right now. Alright, it's almost dead, and there we go. Alright, hopefully this will behave itself. Faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Ellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask her about why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. Footfalls grow quieter until all is silence. Alright, so we're going back to speak with Alphanode, who is actually at Revenant's Toll, which we've got the ability to finally just go ahead and teleport back there. Alright, guys, I'm going to do myself a little bit of a favor. I'm going to take like a 10-minute break. Alright? Be back in just a few. Alright, my apologies about that, guys. There we go. Had an important phone call come through that I had to take care of really quick, so I apologize for the delay on that. But we're back and ready to go. We're going back to talk to Alphanode here. Alright. It's good to see you again, Silas. Given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance, tell me, what were you able to learn? So, Minphilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action before I have the details from him. Good work, Silas. As Alphanode has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Belmont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Vegetech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minphilia and the others are counting on us, Silas. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Is there anything that's going to be worth... Oh, that'll be worth 5,000 gil. While Glummet goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are borne upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the clusters. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. Alright, so we've got several places right around Camp Revenant's Toll there. What's up there, Rend Asunder? Oh, really? Alright. Alright, so we're gonna smack him with a quick knock and let's get out of his blast range. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to start checking out these prime locations here. I'm going to use the electromagnetic reader. Go ahead and start taking these down. Alright, so we got the first one down. We're just going to kind of hightail it for the next couple. Where's this one at? It should be right nearby here. Let me see. readily see it. Unless it means I've got to go up. Well, while we're there, we're going to go ahead and take care of this guy. Alright. So, we're going to hit this one. Alright, that's going to be 2. Number 3, and this one's going to be likely one of those that we're going to have to fight again. Oh, maybe not. All right. Shows right in this immediate area, but where is it? Let's go ahead and knock this out of the way. Ah, there's the location. Okay, I see it. Alright, so we got that one down. We're going to hit this location and then try to find that last one. Oh, sneaky. Give us, yeah, hit us with 3 this time. Try to get these down. A little bit more on that one. Got him. All right. There we go. Okay. So we're going to mount up on this one. Try to locate that last position, which is right around the corner, back around the corner here. And I think it's in a spot where I can't see it immediately. It's almost like it's tucked away to a point where let me see. 'Cause I don't recall seeing a way up there either. That's the other funny part. No, there's no actual way down. Ah, here we go, okay. That would explain why we couldn't find it. It's tucked way up top, back behind things where I couldn't see it. Alright, that works. Alright, so we've done that. We're going to go ahead and mount up and head back. Slam videos coming in with the auto host for 5 viewers. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. All right, we're almost back into the fortress here. Something tells me Sid's gonna say it's got something to do with that last one that we hit. Here, let me see the numbers. Hand it over. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. Alright, so we're gonna take that. Hello, little girl. Hello. Hi, come here for a minute. Come here. Come here. Oh, my little baby. My good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Thank you. Good girl. She wants a little attention. She gets her attention in her camera time. Yes, she does. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. You always come over here when Daddy's playing video games, don't you? Yeah, my baby. There you go. Alright, so... Let's see, I think we're going back in. Yep, we're going back and talking to Glumman. Alright, does he have anything that will be worth it for us? No, nothing. If I would have if I would have known I was actually going to get one from a quest, I wouldn't have bought one, but oh well. Clean the wax out your ears, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. Plans to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds. Your disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impression's everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. I don't know if this guy's trying to help us or if he's trying to kill us. I guess there's only going to be one way to find out, and that's actually get down there and do the thing. It's kind of weird because those actually look almost like force fields in a way. Alright. I may not have a choice but to fight this one. We'll find out here in a moment. No, I was actually able to get past it. Good deal, that works. And yeah, I'm heading in the right direction. Okay. I'm only going to fight if I absolutely have to right now, just because I want to get through as much of this as possible. And it looks like one more quest and we'll actually level to 49. Great, just what we need. Fate. Alright, we're going to step back out of the Fate Circle. Now, how on earth am I supposed to get all the way over there? Unless... I think I see what we need to do. And the Chocobos are on the loose. Yes, they are. Tokix, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate that. Alright. D-Money, what's going on? Alright, I guess this means I may have to fight. Ah, cool. How'd it go? How'd it go? Alright, so we're going to interact with the destination. We're going to wait. What do you mean I can't proceed? Lie in wait at the specified location. Nice. Best of luck with that. What is your malfunction? Alright. Time for a fight. I'm sure you guys will do really good tomorrow. Alright, I better use that. I'm actually thinking about I might do it a little bit later. Mainly because I got started early on this because I wanted to see how much further in I could get. You think you're killing me, you're going to have to work for it. There we go. Took him down. Alright. Now we're going to go back. We're going to wait at our destination. Yes, I am a Final Fantasy nerd. What can I say? Long-time fan of the franchise. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. Oh, somebody's turned us in. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Alright, no problem. Alright, let us teleport back. And somebody tells me he's going to act oh so surprised that, you know, they know that we're there. Delacross 606, thank you so much for that, Lord. Appreciate that. Alright, let's see what information he has for us this time. No, you best not, you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. Alright, we learn the Imperial Salute. Alright, so complete. And a level up, level 49. Alright. Time was I took on every odd job offered me, running messages and calling pesky fauna. Took a good little adventure, but I'm well past it now. These days, there's only one thing on my mind, and it's what brought me here. Nope, can't use either one of those. But those are alright. Those are going to be basically. I think those are going to be my required things. All right, so he's going to help us acquire the disguises. My friend Glomut, as a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Custom Century, you and your comrades must disguise yourself as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Century never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. So, looks like we're going back. Alright, we're going to make this a slightly short one for right now. I'm going to take a little bit and take a meal break, and we'll come back and we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. So, see you guys here in just a little bit.